Welcome back to Divine Helping Hands. I'm here with another message. Today I'll be speaking on breaking generational cycles for our children. The struggles we faced were often handed down, not by choice, but by circumstances. But God has given us the power to break the chains, to rise above patterns of pain, and to ensure that the next generation lives freer, stronger, and closer to Him. Children inherit not only the love and guidance that we give, but also the wounds, fears, and habits that go unhealed. But Scripture reminds us in Isaiah chapter 43 and verse 19, "See, I am doing a new thing now. It springs up. Do you not perceive it?" God is always working to bring new life and transformation through Him. What was once broken can be made whole. Our responsibility is to rise as spiritual warriors for our children, to teach them God's way, to cover them in prayer, and to model faith, integrity, and courage inside of them. When we confront our own past, forgive our own wounds, and choose God's light over despair, we create a path for them to walk that's far brighter than any path we have ever known. Breaking cycles is not easy. It requires courage, persistence, and faith. But every lesson we learn, every chain we break, and every prayer we offer becomes a shield for the next generation of kids who grow up in a household of healing, faith, and love. Together, we rise with confidence, resilience, and purpose, and they will be equipped to carry God's promises forward. My affirmation for this message is, I break the chains of the past and raise my children in God's light. Our kids are not meant to repeat our mistakes. They're meant to surpass us in faith, wisdom, and strength. So, by us breaking cycles today, we give them a future filled with hope, love, and God's divine guidance. Let us walk boldly in His power, knowing that every step we take forward towards healing and righteousness is a step toward blessing the generations to come. I personally, my wife and I try to give our kids any and everything that they could ever want, or anything and everything that they could ever need. And I'm not saying that as a child I went without, but some of the things I experienced as a child, I would never want my kids to experience. So that was one of the main reasons why I started this channel, I started this page, so that when I go on to the Lord, that, no matter what nobody can say about me, my kids will be able to see that I was pushing peace, love, and positivity into the world. My kids, they love me. They know that they have a great dad. They know that they have an awesome mom. But we're trying to show them something different than what we were shown growing up. We're trying to teach them the right way. I'm not saying that we were taught the wrong way, but, our parents grew up in a different time than what we did. And, some of the beliefs that, we were brought up on are outdated, So I'm trying to show my kids and trying to be a light to the world and show other kids that, there is hope out here. Just because your life ain't what you think it should be or what you want it to be right now, that don't mean that God doesn't have a bright future for you. This is the message today here at Divine Helping Hands. If this message touched you or resonates with your life in any way, shape, or form, I ask that you please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And as I always say, be the light. Thank you.